bit is really gross. I'm going to climb up on my desk, but I want to show you why we need to do some deep cleaning. I seriously need to sort out my creative space. So we're now thinking about, I think I might have to empty it first. Well, I want to empty it anyway. There was me thinking, oh, I'll pop in here for an hour. I think realistically it might take quite a bit longer than that. I'm now officially at that stage in the middle when you just think, why did I start this? Are you ready to come and have a nose and see what I've done in here? Hi there, welcome back to my craft space. I last shared this with you a couple of months ago, I think. And we've spoken before how with the move it's going to be an ongoing project, so I'm ready to be in here again. It does need a good sort out. We've also got some deep cleaning to do, which I'll chat to you about in a moment, but I want to do some reorganizing as well, because yet again I have got some spaces that just aren't working for me. But like I said, I think it's going to be trial and error. I need to try something, see if it's not working. When it doesn't, then change things. So we're back at the stage of changing things and trying again. So I'll give you a little look around. It's a mess at the moment, and talk to you about why we need to do some deep cleaning. So I can currently barely get in here. I've got lots of bits and pieces around the door which need sorting out. I've got a couple of monthly kits, my monthly kits that I'm working on at the moment. I've been creating on my desk lots and lots of bits and pieces to sort. And behind the door, my stamps fell down as well, which is all part of the deep cleaning problem. So I want to sort this out. Just kind of want to have a little bit of a rejig around here because this area is not really working for me. This area is all a bit of a mess, as you can see. And this is my problem area with organising. I hate these doors. They're doing my head in. So we are going to try something here, something different. So we're going to try that as well. The next bit is really gross. I'm going to climb up on my desk, but I want to show you why we need to do some deep cleaning. We have got fly poo everywhere. Loads and loads of bits of dead flies, as you can see. Oh, we've got some dead ones down there. If you watched my videos a few videos back, you'd have seen that we've had a problem with flies this summer. We've had some cluster flies that decided to go and move up to the loft, and I had a big problem with them in my window. Oh, it's just making me feel gross just talking about it again. They were really, really on that window. There was loads of them. It seems to have been a lot better now. We've had somebody out. But I need to deep clean these windows because they are so gross. We've had so many dead flies. There's dead fly poo everywhere, all in the corners of the windows. So I want to strip it all out and clean it just so it feels nicer, because it just feels gross at the moment. So today is the day we are going to tackle it all. And I'm just sat looking on my desk at that. I think that needs sorting out as well. There was me thinking, oh, I'll pop in here for an hour. I think realistically it might take quite a bit longer than that. Oh, I did do something, or rather Aid did something the other day. I did record it, did film it, because we did get my lounge fly hung up there. So I'm going to include this little snippet of video for you as well, because we did this a couple of days ago. So we are going to hang the lounge fly, because at the moment I've got nowhere to put them, and I think they will add a lovely pop of colour in here. I think they look really cute, but we want them quite high up, but we need to test it because we don't want them to hang over anything, because at the moment we've got nowhere for all this to go. So the idea is we've got pegs from our old house, which we used to have for mugs. We're going to pop them up there. So Aid's got the ladder out.
It's after a pencil.
Over on the right hand side. So the hooks that we're using, just the IKEA hooks from our old house. Yeah, the dinosaur one is actually my largest.
Yeah, no, that's
to
what
be
I did.
honest.
A couple of different
so,
sizes.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. So basically, that space isn't too bad. It's this space here where, and then I can just put the smaller ones above. So yeah, probably, yeah, up there, I would say, definitely.
About that height?
Yes, please.
Obviously they've got a hook on.
Yeah.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
I'm going to take them up. Is that okay? You sure?
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, might actually get another one as well next time we go to IKEA. Let's go and get the lounge fly. I can adjust them afterwards, can't I? And sort the little straps out. They look quite sweet. I think I do need another one, don't I?
Another rail, yeah, because I
Yeah.
think they need to be spaced out a bit more.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I've got the space there. It's just a nice way to home them, isn't it? And I like the colour in here as well. I originally thought as well.
Do need another rail. You're not going to get all of them up.
But no, it's all right because I use the other one as my handbag. There's only just one problem though that I've realised with seeing the loungefly up like that. I definitely need to add more to my collection because they look a little bit lost up there now, don't they? I'm thinking I've got another one in my wardrobe, maybe 3 more, and then my collection's done. Are you a loungefly collector as well? And don't you agree? I need a few more. These journals up like that, they look so cute. That's the gift from my mum. I like that a lot. I'm actually in the middle of working at the moment, so I'm not going to continue with this room right now. I think I'm busy tomorrow. I might come back in here Sunday and do it properly, because you know when you just want to dedicate proper time, I don't want to just do bits and pieces. So I will see you back in here in a couple of days. It's good improvement. I am so happy. They look so nice. So before doing any sort out, declutter, organisation, I like to have a little bit of an action plan. At the moment I don't. I think I will clear everything out that's on the floor. Where do I even start? Yeah, let's have a tidy up. Clear what's on the floor. My phone is out the room so I can't be distracted. And then I think I might sort that end of the desk and sort that cupboard. I think that might be first. Floor, desk and the cupboard. I have got 2 more loungefly. By the way, for those of you that don't know what loungefly are, oh, I need to wipe my loungefly, it's grubby, that one. These are, it's a brand, Loungefly. They don't just sell rucksacks, they sell other bits and pieces, purses, Disney ears, all kinds of bits and pieces. But I like them for the Disney bags. They look so nice and colourful. I really love them. And we had these hooks from our old home. They used to have mugs on them. And then I thought they were in the garage, they would look really cool, but I would like to add another one because I've got 2 more to add to the collection. So then these ones can go up there as well. And I know lots of you love a Loungefly bag as well, so please tell me, how do you store your Loungefly bags? And whilst I do this, I'm going to pop on a podcast. I was listening to one downstairs just now while I was working, and it was all about distraction. It was very interesting. And I've still got half of it left to listen to, and I find that quite good when I'm trying to focus on something, just to have something on in the background. It keeps me wanting to be in the room, so I am going to pop that back on. So the first thing I'm going to do is just empty this space. I've got so much stuff on the floor, and obviously I can't move around, I can't tidy up, I can't sort things. I've even found a pair of socks. You'd be surprised sometimes, don't you find that when you tidy up the things you find that don't actually belong in this space? So the plan is to clear the floor, and what I'm not going to do is be distracted. So it's quite ironic that I'm actually listening to a podcast about distraction. It's so true. That's the worst thing that can happen when you're trying to have a sort out, but it's the one thing that does keep happening. So I'm not putting these things away. I am literally putting them onto the landing, so I'm not going to be distracted. Everything is just being emptied out there, and then that's what I do at the end. When I've finished the room, I will then put them away. I've still got the box from my cinch binder. I really liked it. It's really pretty. It's silly. It had a deer on it, and part of me was thinking, oh, it's so pretty, but no, it can't live on the floor. I don't have space to keep it. I don't need to keep it. I've got a bag here of my memorabilia, and then I've also got bits and pieces here from my kits as well. This is where I store the stock for my monthly kits, so I have them all in these little boxes, and each month has a shelf. So I just needed to give that a sort out as well, because I've been working on my upcoming kits. I've got a Christmas kit coming up, and I've also got a November kit, so I've been working on those, and as I work on them, they tend to sit on the floor a lot of the time, to be honest, but they needed sorting out as well. And then there's just removing anything that doesn't actually belong in here. I've got a couple of hand sanitizers. I've got this great big bag of string here as well. I keep that in my craft stash, like just miscellaneous bits and pieces, so that can go in there. And then I've got other bits, like these are from previous kits, so I need to put those. I've got a wardrobe of stuff in another room that I'll put those, and just removing anything in here, and I'll deal with it all later and put it away. And the great thing about having a sort out is that you find things you forgot you had. Like these lovely lilac sweets. And I've already opened the packet. That's an improvement that took about 2 minutes. I do have a lot on the landing, but that we can sort out. I'm going to quickly sort this top. Most of this, these are stickers for the sticker drawer. Let's tidy this up as well. All my shop things, this is all shop stock here. Need to, oh, something's fallen behind there. I wonder if this one is the same as well, or is this just full? No, that one's fine. This fell out of a journal, that can go in the bin. Hairbands, pop a couple of pieces, this can go in the bin. Oh, and these are all bits and pieces for journals, so look how cute that is that I recently found. Might pop that in my charm. So yeah, we've got train tickets for, these are for when we went to Germany. They need to go in my Germany basket, which is actually here. I've got a whole new journal that I want to make for Germany, and I'm very, very excited about that. Right, let's put these little bits in the bin. 1 minute later, that's cleared. I am going to ask Aid about popping that up as well. We spoke about that the other day, so I'm going to try and see if he can get that Next done. Thing that would just take a couple of minutes that I've been putting off for weeks. Oh, and the reason that this fell down was because I didn't want the flies coming out to the rest of the house, so I closed the door. And because these hang on the top, they fell down and my stamps went everywhere. And I've just been so bad and I haven't tidied them up. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to pick them all up.
Pursued my children or sought to make some changes that you're not always going to, it's not like you can't scroll at night or you can't laugh. I mean, I have my buddies and I'm just constantly sending you Instagram reels, but it's cool to laugh at those things and enjoy that. But if you're putting your life on a trajectory of intentionality and a trajectory of being enamored by the right spectacles, over the long time it'll pay back. You know, you'll see the difference.
Yeah, and I feel like there's some seasons where I'll go through where I have regrets of like how I spent that season. You know, if it's like a summer and there's just, okay, what am I supposed to do in summer? Because it's like, you don't have the routine of school or things like that. And you can look back at that and be like, okay, I didn't handle that so well. Then the next time I want to do better and be more intentional. Like, those are good things. It's good to like be challenged by that, you know, but then also, like you said, you don't want to focus too much on like the guilt side of it as well, because then it can just beat you down.
Put them all together, and the great thing is I can pick these up, and because I've got them labelled, I can put them straight into there because that says food, right? Leaves and trees, and that will be these ones. So labelling things definitely helps. By the way, I found a couple of flies down there.
Time I judge my time of how much work I got done.
I do also, when I do this kind of cleaning up, like now having a podcast on, I use it as my time. So although I'm doing something that maybe some people don't enjoy, I see it as an afternoon to myself. And I ended up, I think I listened to about 3 or 4 podcasts of theirs actually. I really enjoyed them and it just felt so relaxing. I'm doing something positive. I'm doing something that I'm going to benefit and gain from, and that helped me through it, even when it gets to the really, really messy stage, which you will end up seeing. You know, when you hit that wall, when you think, oh my goodness, what have I started? But I think when you're doing this kind of thing, you've got like a little carrot dangling, keeping you going, and the carrot is knowing that your room is going to be sorted and you are going to find it so much easier and more enjoyable to be in this space. So it is something that you are benefiting from. So that does help me keep going when I'm going through this. But definitely stick on a YouTube video, stick on a podcast, stick on music that you love, and use it as an incentive. Use it as your time to relax, switch off, escape, and just enjoy that time. There we go. The stamps are now tidy, and apart from the flies, we've got a tidy floor. Let's tackle the desk next. Sorry, I'm eating one of those sweets. I'm going to do this area first. So this is from where I work with my kits. So I have a monthly subscription craft box, and it's based for people like journalers, scrapbookers, people that enjoy making happy mail. And every month I create with it. I have a journaling channel actually, which is a separate channel to this. So if you're into paper crafts, take a look over there. I'll leave the link down below. But I've been working on it. I do a couple of 2 or 3 videos each month. And then I also have a separate Patreon as well. Just for those that want to do the journaling and the storytelling and all that kind of thing. So I do extra videos there as well, and extra posts to inspire people to tell their stories, make journals. It's so fun. It's my absolute passion and I love it, and it's my full-time job. So this workspace is used a lot. It isn't just a hobby space, it is my full-time business where I work. So it is important to me that I do try and keep on top of it and keep it tidy, which I do struggle with, I have to be honest. And it's even more of a struggle because for me, I need to be in a tidy space to feel inspired. So when it does get messy, I just don't want to be in here. And for me, that's a problem then when I'm needing to work. So it is important that I kind of find that ground where I feel organized and I can keep tidy easily as well. So I'm just going to go through these bits. I need to keep them out because I am still working on them. So I just need to find a little space where I can just keep them tidy and come back to them. I think now I am going to empty this. I'm nervous about what I'm going to find. So far, not too bad. Ooh, it's where they all got stuck, and I guess where they were trying to escape. They were losing all their little dirty wings. This is where it needs properly cleaning. I'm going to just clean the lot. It's so gross. I'm sorry if this is making you feel sick. Not the usual thing you have when you do a craft room clean and declutter, is it? Yuck. I've got a green fly there as well. Cleaned the windows. I'm going to give the desk a clean. I've got so much glue. I have washed out this microfiber cloth because I didn't want to spread fly poop all over my desk, so it is clean. I'm going to give this a really good going over. I've got so much ink mist here. I've been very creative lately, which leads to a very messy desk. But a very messy desk is a positive desk because it means it's been played on. So a messy desk isn't necessarily a negative thing about it. I would much prefer somebody or myself had a messy desk that was actively used and loved and created on than somebody who has got the most pristine looking desk but that never gets touched. I know which one I would prefer. So now that everything's clean and cleared off, I need to remove the desk. I do love the setup of this IKEA desk. It's so handy. It's just created a really easy desk for me. So I'm going to remove this, and then I'm thinking about moving the cupboard around. That's the plan. So I'm just going to tidy off all this. This is such a well-used space, so I do need to make sure that even with the cupboard turned around, I've still got this space here because I use this space every time I'm in here. So it's a valuable craft space for me. And I'm still finding things I didn't realise I had tucked away. That's, like I said before, the beauty of having a sort out. You find all sorts. So we're now thinking about, I think I might have to empty it first. Well, I want to empty it anyway because I want to reorganise it.
Stuff out
I was
so
going to say, and we're thinking
myself.
about taking the doors off. Yeah, I think we need to empty it. I don't know where to though. I'm going to have to
We
empty
can
it.
go back in again, can't
No,
we?
I'm more thinking move some stuff out in here. So we've got space to put things.
We can just be the basket on top.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's just basically taking some of the weight out.
Okay, or pop it on the other side if you want to. If that makes sense. So I quite like the organisation I've got, but because of where it is, it's quite difficult. My other thought is, before we actually do that, we need to measure because I don't know if it's large enough to turn around with having the calyx here as well.
It will be.
Are you sure? Do you want me to get a tape measure? It's a bit of a one-person job, isn't it, with where it is?
Yeah, kind of thinking I need to get it out so I can turn it.
So you can turn it round. The other thing is I've only painted one side of it.
You painted the end.
Oh, is that?
The side of it, the first few inches are painted.
Oh, it's because of how it was situated in my other studio.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying the first few inches are,
Yeah.
so it should be if it goes back, that's what you see.
Let's wait and see. It's the bit that's not painted. Yeah, we might get away with it just. I didn't do a great job of that, did I? Just found a load more dead flies and an M. We've decided we're going to give it a go, removing the doors. And Aid's going to put a little light under there for me as well.
So you can work under it?
No. Like Harry Potter in a cupboard.
Sorry?
Harry Potter in a cupboard. And I'm going to get some covering for that. So we are doorless. I was just thinking, is that a fly? No, it's a piece of paper. So I'm going to rejig this. Aid, are you off to get me a light? Are you able to find me a light? Oh, you're a star. Thank you. I'm wondering if I've got any covering for that. I'm not sure if I have. I'm going to quickly, though, sort these out. These are all my alphabet stickers. So I can give these a little bit of a tidy. I do love an alphabet sticker. They don't have to be in any order at all, just as long as they're tidy. And then I decided to tackle this as well. I always talk about this. I really love this. It was the top layer of my nappy tidy, a diaper box from when Holly was a baby, and Holly is 25, so it's very old, but it's just been so precious to me. For scrapbooking, it's just so practical. It holds so many things, and it's just perfect to sit on top of a desk. So it's just a really good way of upcycling something. So yeah, I keep all my scrapbooking kits in, well, not all of them, but my most kind of current things that I work on. But it's got little boxes, like I've got glue in there, I've got photos, pens, all kinds of things. But I keep the 12 by 12 wallets, but I use it a lot. So I do actually have, like these ones, I've just got like singular papers. And some I don't actually have, like this one here, I don't actually have many bits and pieces. So I decided while I was going to tidy, I would tidy them in theme. So they're no longer in supplier. like brand, they are now more themed. So this is going to be more of like a summery themed. I've then got a Disney one there, and then going to do like an autumnal type one. I've got a Christmassy one. So also when then you're scrapbooking or journaling, it's easier to find things. This is the Disney one here that I'm currently using. This is quite a new collection from Simple Stories. But it just makes it a little bit easier. But I'm also trying to then declutter some of the big 12 by 12 bags, because I think I ended up with about 5 spare that I don't need to use. I have kept them because they are really handy for storage. So I have actually kept them in my scrapbooking tote as well. But it was definitely overflowing this area. I get sent stuff to use every single month, so it does get to the point where it is kind of overflowing. So every now and then I do need to go in and have a good sort out. But this is when I go and actually like journal with friends, I do actually take this little caddy. I call it a caddy. I don't know, it's not really a caddy, is it? But I take it with me because it's got a little handle, so it's easy to carry, and I know I've got a little bit of everything in there, so it's easy for me to use. I also used to do this actually when the kids were younger, and it would come to bedtime. I wouldn't want to scrapbook or journal in my studio space. I'd want to then go and spend the evening with Aid, so I could carry it downstairs, scrapbook on the floor, and I had everything that I needed, and I didn't need to keep sort of leaving the room. This now is organised. I know exactly what I've got, and I'm happy with that. This is all going to go in my junk basket, and I will keep these bags. These all have bits in that I've managed to clear out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to go through these as well, because I want these baskets to mainly be books. That would be quite helpful, which they seem to be. Let's see if I can take this one out. And this one is, that one should really go in here as well. I wonder if we'd be better standing up. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Oh, I love that one as well though. Right, let's see if the light goes on. Yay! Thank you.
Is that better?
I've got a little den now. If I was like
you could have a camp.
6, I know, I'd have loved this. Yeah, this is so much. I can actually see what's at the back now. And it's remote control. So I've got old books in here. This is just bits and pieces for junk journaling, and these are more vintagey bits. I've also just found some new post-it notes. Found that, which I really love. I fancy a little frame for that to put on the wall, because we see deer outside all the time. None out there at the moment, but we quite often see a family of 4, and you can instantly spot them by their white fluffy bums. I think next I'm going to pop things back on the top here, so that we've got this space back to normal, and that will also free up the floor space. This part is now all put together. That excites me. I am, however, let's see if this light goes on. Yep. Let's tackle this space now. What can we do with this? I want it to look really exciting. So when I come here to grab, now actually, I've got the cupboard here as well. I'm going to leave the doors on for here for now. Would it make more sense to have this? Because basically I want it as my junk journaling cupboard. Which side is easier to access, and which side do I use more? I think it's going to take a little bit more time. I think I'm going to switch this cupboard into this cupboard, because I don't access this one as much, just a few bits on the front. So it's going to take a little bit more time. I'm going to listen to a bit more of my podcast. We're going to switch these around, I've decided. We're going to do a job, we may as well do it properly, haven't we? I can't understand where all my hair comes from. It just seems to just pile up. Right, it's going to be a big job, but I think it's going to be worth it. Right, I'm going to empty here first. I just want a space for junk journaling, so when I open it I feel inspired. I can see everything. I've got books, I've got pages, I've got junk journaling bits, stickers, ephemera, old bits and pieces, because I've got quite a lot in my drawers here, which I know where it is, and it excites me when I open something. I know what I've got my thing in front of me at the moment, but I love all this. That's my Disney drawer, and it really does inspire me, and everything is easy to find, and that's what I want for my cupboards too. Found my Christmas box.
Daily routine.
Officially at that stage in the middle when you just think, why did I start this? It was only going to be a little bit of a sort out. Let's move on to the next cupboard. So now to move all of this should be more straightforward into this space here. So far it's looking like this, and I've now got an empty cupboard. I've been trying to put some things in there straight away just so I've got a little bit of space on the floor. I am thinking, actually, I wonder if this should come off. Let's see how tidy it looks when we're finished. So I've got a whole load of books here. This was one of mine. I have no idea when I got it. That was how I used to write my name. I have no plans to get rid of that. Some of these were Louis' A-level books, GCSE books. He did English literature. He just doesn't want them anymore, and I couldn't get rid of them. So I thought these might be good for journaling with. And then I've got some other ones. This was one we found in our loft when we cleared out. Oh, there's another bloody fly. They just keep appearing. That was even in the cupboard. Gross. I've got magazines I've picked up. These were all in my loft as well. I've got paper. Oh, some of these are charity shop finds. Oh, like that. I like that. See, that needs to go in my basket above. Just want to have a good sort out. This was one that I recently found in a house clearance. I thought that would be a really good one. The problem is when you've got so much stuff and it's not organised, you don't know what you have. And so then I think to be a decent junk journaler, that's a good one. You need to know what you have. So this is important, having a good sort out. That's a recipe book of mine from secondary school, which I love. That's one of Louis'. I think it's important to go through your stuff every now and then and see what you've got. I have made some really good progress, and I found some cool bits as well. So I have found 2 magazines that I've been keeping. I forgot I had. So I read this on a plane once, but it's one that I knew I would keep because I thought it would be a really handy one. And I haven't read that one cover to cover either. So they are really good findings. I have found all of these little canvas bags from Cocoa Daisy, which I am going to keep. I found some wooden stamps, which can go in my stamp collection. I found a notepad and a nice little paper, like A6, what do you call this? I can't think what it's called. Clip holder, I can't remember. And I found this from ages ago. I bought in a vintage shop, and it's held various things over the years, sort of like paintbrushes and that, but I'm thinking where to put it now. I do really like this. It's never stood right though, because it's like that. It almost needs something to pop it on the wall. I like that. And before we say that we're finished, I am just going to sort this little area here. I've got tissue paper I want to pull out. I am going to turn the drawers around. I've got some boxes here from my kits. I just want to have a little tidy up here. So this is all work stuff that I'm needing to sort out. These boxes are left over from monthly kits. I do have some older kits as well in the other room, so I think I'm just going to move them all into there and keep them all together. The box there, the flat pack box, that's something I use in the afternoons. If we get a sunny day in the afternoon, I get the sun coming into my desk and I can't work here or film here anyway because of the shadows. So I keep that box there, but I've actually got a load of flat pack boxes behind the spare bed in Holly's room, so I'm going to go and put those in there. Now, the drawers, the little IKEA drawers that we've got, I'm thinking about moving those out as well. It's a real pain. There's a huge, great big doorstop in the middle of the skirting board, so it means that I can't actually push the furniture together. The blue piece, that holds like batteries, photographs, it's basically my files, admin, that kind of thing, so I kind of need that there. The two are a different level, so I can't push them together and have the little stand on it. I do know I need some different kind of furniture because this isn't working, but for now I'm just needing to try and find a bit of a solution. But yeah, because of the doorstop, it's causing a real problem.
Tore up my jeans on the fence. This iron road, backing up in, but my walking is lighter when I walk with a friend.
Are you ready to come and have a nose and see what I've done in here? I am so much happier, even with that needing to be done. It's okay, actually. It's really okay. I am so pleased. And every time I do an improvement, I'm so happy. And I fall in love with this little room all over again. I'll give you a proper look around. So I've tidied up the space here. The boxes I've moved into the other room, and the drawers, I didn't really use them in here. I don't really need them. I've just got stuff in there that I could get rid of. So I might actually put it on Facebook Marketplace. I'd like to have a little bit of a fund going, a little bit of a savings with stuff that I sell again. Facebook Marketplace and Vinted, so I think I'm going to get rid of it. So this was under my desk before, but it can now live here. That's got like lots of scrapbooking stuff. I haven't changed anything here. That's fine. That's all my kits and other bits and pieces that I work on. And then here, because I did this all last time, I haven't changed anything here. I've just had a tidy up. Obviously, we've added the Loungefly, but I would like to get another couple. I think up there would be quite nice. I haven't done anything here. That was all okay. Again, just giving it a little bit of a tidy. And here as well. But I have completely cleaned the desk. I've also cleaned all the carpet as well. It's been really good pulling all this out and cleaning it. Obviously all of this has been reorganized and it feels like a real nice decent desk now to create on. I haven't needed to do any of this because this was all done last time as well. We're sort of slowly getting through things, aren't we? Cleared all the stuff off the floor. That's found homes elsewhere. And Aid's he's not going to do it today, but we've spoken and he's going to put that up for me as well. And all this has been tidied as well. So let's have a look at the big change in this room. So we've obviously moved this space over. I am still toying. Do I leave the desk doors off? What do you think? I think it looks neater with them left on. I'm going to leave those ones off because I can access everything better. What's your thoughts? What would you do? Closed, as in on or off. Let me know what you think. And then here we'll have a look. Oh, and I've got all like papers and bits and pieces down there. So here I have got like stickers and tags, notebooks, long reach stapler. These are all little crafty bits. I've got a Christmas box. I've got a big set of pens. Those are all tags in the background there, and I've got stamps behind. This is just like a little bag of pencil cases and pouches. here. These are all like little journaling bits which I can easily use to pull out. Underneath I've got like a little thing of adhesive, various bits and pieces. This is all to do with like my selfie printer, and I've got extra lights there for filming, and these are all stencils with the inks behind. And that brings me to the point I wanted to say. I have got my first mark on my carpet in here. It wasn't our choice to have carpet in here. It's a bad choice in a craft space, but we weren't allowed anything else on the floor here. With a new build, apparently because floors move, we were only allowed carpet. And I've just spoken to my daughter and she said maybe I need a big play mat down, and I think she's probably right. I'm guessing, because I've got it on my hands as well, it's spray ink. I'm gutted. I was moving things out. It could have been, I've got a mat here that I create on, and I'm guessing I've moved it, or even the box. But I've got yellow ink on my finger as well, so somehow it's managed to get on there. Any advice please on what to do? I don't want to touch it because I just worry about making it, you know, when you spread it and make it even worse. Aid's in a meeting at the moment. I'm going to speak to him. He like, if we've got a mark on a t-shirt or something, I leave him to deal with it. He likes doing things like that, so I will speak to him, but I'm not going to touch it. I feel gutted. I've hoovered it, but that's not going to do it. But yeah, any advice please? It's going to be a tricky one to sort, isn't it? I'm really, really gutted. And then this side, I love this side. I am so, so happy. And I've got so much more space. I had loads and loads of gift bags in here, which are actually going to go in the cupboard on the landing. And this is all stuff for junk journaling. I think I need one of those lights in here, actually. They're quite handy. So yeah, I've got like books. I've got more books of papers to use. This is all like fabric and doilies. Playing cards, those are like stickers. I've got tags. I've got so many fun bits and pieces. I've put all of my bits in a big box. I'm really, really chuffed, and it's so much easier to find everything now. So that's my little room, all nice and tidy and reorganized again. I am very, very happy. Each time that I make changes, it makes me so much happier to be in here again. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. I hope it's inspired you maybe to sort some things out as well. And if you've got any ideas what you would do with this room if it was your room, please let me know. Any ideas, I am open to them. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.